Well, it's been a long time, folks. It's definitely been a long time. Since last year, it was my last episode of Dusting Off the Ropes until further notice. I had a family emergency. I said I do not know when I was going to be back. I said, it's not a goodbye, but it's a see you later. And finally, the time has come. I am officially back with Dusting Off the Ropes. I'm glad to be back, and I'm so glad to have this person on as the first episode back, the first guest on my first episode back of Dusting Off the Ropes. He is the CEO of Cain Industries. He is also wrestling this Saturday at Victory Pro Wrestling with Anthony Gangone. He is infamous Adam Cain. Adam Cain, how are you doing?
Well, quite honestly, Ryan, I'm a little annoyed right now, especially with the situation that's going on here in New York with this smog, with this Canadian smog. Because of this, my personal plane, my private plane, the FAA had to ground it because of low visibility. I could be in Puerto Rico right now because I'm not sure if, not a lot of people know about this. I am Puerto Rican. I do come from Puerto Rico. I could be on the island de Amor right now, okay? And I could be enjoying the Puerto Rican festival over in Dorado or down in Humacao or down in Carolina right now, okay? But because...
I
Hi,
do
Ryan.
agree. I do agree with you. It has been a little bit of quite a couple of days here in New York. I just want to say before we get the episode started, if you are in New York or any in the Northeast, I know it's not just New York, it's the Northeast right now. I hope you guys are safe. Make sure to keep checking the air quality. I know yesterday it got to a code purple, I think, of very unhealthy. So just make sure everybody's okay. And if you can, stay indoors until air quality gets under control. But it should be fine tomorrow. I know it's going down, so that's a good thing. But if you are just look in the path of the air quality map, and if you are in radar of it, just stay safe. Please stay safe, everybody.
Please do. Please do.
So, Adam Cain, I want to say thank you for coming on for my first episode back on Dusting Off the Ropes. It is a honor to have you on, and I did make a mistake at the beginning. You are not tag teaming with Anthony Gangone. I forgot that was the last event. So, hey,
Yeah, you
I'm a
need to
little,
get...
I'm a little
I
rusty.
know you have some sources at VPW. You need to get your sources straight, kid.
I do need to get my sources straight. Hey, I'm a little rusty at the beginning, but we're getting under control. Hey, first episode back, but let's do this. Let's do this, Adam. So, here we...
Adam.
Adam
That's
Cain.
me. It's Mr. Kane to you. Okay.
Mr. Cain. Mr.
Thank you.
Cain.
Thank you.
Or am I allowed to call you Mr. CEO?
Oh, that'd be even better.
Mr. Mr. CEO. So, with Cain Industries, I just want to know, has this been a vision for a long time? Like, what inspired you to make Cain Industries?
Well, I mean, the name is in itself, Kane Industries. It's a company that I've been trying to build from the ground up, which I got a chance to do. I met an amazing benefactor in Silky Smooth. Anthony, as I call him, he is my managing director. He is my number two guy when it comes to Kane Industries. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. I've been wrestling, I want to say, close to 11 years now. I was a little bit of a late bloomer. I started when I was 27. I'm 37 right now. So 27. Sorry, I started when I was 26. And I'm 37 right now. So it's 11 years strong. And there's been ups and downs, but this has been a brainchild of mine for quite some time. And I'm glad that I got a chance to pull it off here at VPW.
Well, I'll say this. I have seen the progression. I've seen the development of not just Adam Cain, but also Cain Industries, of people joining the group, but also people getting out of the group, which we'll talk about in a second. But,
Yeah.
just seeing that progression, went from a guy that started in the Gold Rush Rumble, nobody really knew who he was, to now people's talking about this is Adam Cain. This is a guy that is probably, well, not probably, is leading one of the biggest factions in VPW history. You know, it's amazing to see that, and I'm gonna give props to you. I want to say it's very cool to see going from somebody that nobody knows to being somebody that everybody knows now.
I'm the type of wrestler that wants to that has the vision of probably being one of the most hated people in professional wrestling. And I mean, I want people threatening to kick my ass by the time the show is over. I want to meet them outside and get ready for a fist fight. Yeah, you laugh, but I'm being completely serious with you right now. You know, listen, you know, when you're in that ring and you're feeling the energy coming off of people, whether it's good energy, bad energy, I want to use that to my advantage. I want to try and manipulate that energy into something I want people to despise me for the stuff that I did. Specifically, like, look what I did to Mr. Churchgoer himself, Mr. Hypocrite, as I like to call him, Brother Greatness. The shock heard round the world, and the surprise heard throughout all of VPW and throughout all of social media. Being under that ring, Brother Greatness had his back turned, which he shouldn't have done, and he got pile drive. Surprised his neck didn't get broken during that time. But Ryan, you were there that day.
I was.
And you saw how much hate that I got. That's exactly what I want. That's the reason I came up with the moniker as the infamous Adam Cain. The infamous part means I do anything and everything I have to do in order to get to the top. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people like. I don't care what people promote. The fact is, I'm out there for just one person. Me. I'm not doing it for anybody else.
And you're also, I'm hoping that you're out there for also gold as well.
Oh, well, I mean, Ryan, gold will come eventually. I mean, I have more money that if I wanted to, I could buy VPW right now and just put the championship on myself right now if I wanted to do that. But I'm not going to do that.
Listen,
okay?
If you bought VPW right now, you'll probably be on a poster.
And it's been a while since I've been on a poster too. Do you hear that, radio?
I might have just dropped a little pipe bomb right there, but
it's okay. You're not the only one that feels like that, so don't worry about it.
I'm sure, especially this guy in the chat right now. Respect the craft, aka Raymond, is in the chat. Wow, already messing up. It's my first episode back.
No, listen, Ryan, don't worry about my junior associate. You know, he wants to make sure everything goes perfectly. Right? That's why he went from being intern to junior associate. Now I actually pay him on the hour, so he takes his job very, very seriously. He gets paid. He gets paid on the hour.
Wow, right. That's probably a question on the next podcast, but that's probably secret. I'm not gonna ask for payment. And we also have.
I can't disclose all my financial records.
I know that. And we also have in the chat, Mr. Silky Smooth. We are very photogenic.
There's my guy.
Too.
There's my number 2 guy right there. I love you. I love you. I love you, Silk. I love you.
We'll get to him later, but right now I want to take your attention to the screen as I'm going to show you a picture. Hey, it's Thursday, so let's do a little bit of a throwback Thursday, shall we? So let's go back. Let's go back to 2021, shall we? That picture, that match happened at the Showdown in St. James.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that match happened in, 30 seconds, I want to say?
You won by, I believe, a roll-up.
No, I won with a move that I call Doom's Calling. It's kind of like a modified version of a go to sleep. You need to go back and watch that footage.
I couldn't find that footage, by the way. I tried looking everywhere for that footage. That's not my fault.
That's true. It's not your fault, but that's neither here nor there. But this match specifically, this is what piqued my interest in Percy Ryan. Just the way he started off the match, where I was hanging out on the second rope trying to get a reaction out of the crowd. He comes out of nowhere and kicks me off the second rope, and I fall down to the ground. Um, that's like that impressed me. That really impressed me about Percy Ryan, and that's what made me talk to Silk. And I told Silk to reach out to him, and it said, let's give this kid a shot. Um, he put up a hell of a fight, even though, like I said, even though it lasted 30 seconds. As I called him, Soy Boy put up a pretty good fight, and looks like he couldn't handle the amount of testosterone and the amount of man that was available in Cain Industries. So he went on his Soy Boy way and started complaining. So
It seemed like he was caring more about his jawline than Kane Industries.
he was caring more about renaming Cain Industries when it was my time to leave. Percy Ryan and Percy Ryan and Associates, I think he was calling it. Which again, I appreciate his brass. I appreciate his cockiness. That's one of the things I loved about him, and it just got to his head too much.
Well, this Saturday, now I'm going to get this correct. Percy Ryan will face Anthony Gangone. Can you give me a prediction of what obviously what Anthony Gangone will do to defeat Percy Ryan?
There's a reason why Anthony calls himself Doctor Sleep. Plain and simple, Percy Ryan will get put to sleep. Anthony is a very close and personal friend of mine. I specifically brought him into Cain Industries because I trust him. Again, very close personal friend. He and I, we've been on the road we've trained together, we've spoken together, we've been on similar shows together. I want to say roughly within the last 5.5 years. And within those 5.5 years, we became very close friends. I consider him family. I trust him in this process. That's why he is my director of strategic affairs. And he's guaranteed me that Percy Ryan will go to sleep personally.
Well, if you at home want to find out if Anthony Gangone will put Percy Ryan to sleep, you got to go to Victory Pro Wrestling this Saturday in Bayshore.
It's not a question. He will put him to sleep. Period.
He will. As Paul Heyman says, that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Well, that's copyrighted, so I can't say things like that.
True. Don't want to get copyrighted today.
Yeah, we don't need those strikes right now.
Yeah, definitely not now. Ryan, we must teach you the ways of research. Listen, it's not my fault. Even Silky saying there's a lot of missing VPW footage, especially once like the Facebook changed. That's when, because it like jumped from like VPW like 140 or 150 to like,
yeah, I think the page got hacked. I think the page got hacked. I think that's
something like that. And then like the YouTube channel, it jumped from VPW like, I forget, like the show before the St. James one, and then it jumped to all like 4 shows ahead, and I was like, okay, that's weird. Can't find it. I really couldn't find. The only thing I could find was the match card photo, and I was like, okay, at least I know what happened.
That's neither here nor there. So we'll save that for another time.
Yeah, that's the past. This is the now. That's kind of copyrighted as well. Everything I say is going to be copyrighted at this point.
Yeah, well, it's pro wrestling. Nothing's really original anyway. So
basically, so a year or two ago, you faced Brother Greatness in a match I've never seen before, a holier than thou match.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on wrestling in a match that basically has not been wrestled in before, like not usually?
Well, that type of match is pure rules. So
yeah.
if for all you Ring of Honor marks that are out there, it's pure rules match. So just because of the fact that I've been attacking him from behind, left and right, using weapons, using the cane on him left and right, he wanted to play, the good guy, and wanted to be fair and square. I mean, of course, the match went fair and square, went accordingly. Not so accordingly. I ended up getting whacked over the head with a chair. I ended up eating the cane at the end of the match. I'm not too thrilled about that. I still got to put my foot up his ass for that as well, also. And forgive me for using that type of language.
Hey,
But walking into that type of match, I mean, you could tell I wasn't happy. I wasn't thrilled about being in that type of match. I didn't pay off the right person apparently to make sure that match didn't go accordingly. But it is what it is. We're here now. Brother Greatness hasn't been seen since KJ Mack kicked the
I was
crap out of him.
I was
Who's
gonna
another
say
who's another one who's another one of my Kane Industries guys. He's building. I have him building a new factory over in Scotland right now. So he's my international flair when it comes to Kane Industries.
Scotland. Wow,
He
that's a
is the king
huge
of
one.
Scots. He's the king of Scots. So
He is. I was literally gonna say, the last time we see Brother Greatness was when KJ Mack defeated him. We haven't seen him since.
and we
He's
haven't seen him since. KJ sent him packing, and it's gonna stay that way.
and possibly Anthony Gangone might send Percy Ryan away this Saturday. So it's looking like Kane Industries. Once he defeats somebody, they're gone. You're out of here, basically.
And we got a couple of targets that we're aiming for right now. So Percy Ryan is one of them. Alvin Alvarez is another. That clown.
Well, we haven't seen Alvin since that, but that's maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing, depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with that.
True. So this is a cool one. This is a.
What we got here?
Sorry, hold on. It's
That's
not a
okay.
possibility. It's a fact. This is the end of Percy.
Oh, the junior associate speaks. I mean, that's the truth right there. Percy Ryan, you broke my heart, man. You got involved in the match. He told you to stay in the back. You wanted to get involved. You wanted to get your 2 cents in. I ended up getting put through a door, which my back still hasn't healed from. But that's okay. Like I said, I have enough money where I can spend on therapy, spend on therapeutic massages, spend it on vacations to help me relax as well. Also, Percy Ryan broke my heart. Doctor Sleep is going to break his neck.
Break his neck. Wow. That's. Hey, he's gonna put him to sleep. He's gonna
By
put him to
breaking his
sleep.
neck. By breaking his neck.
Okay. He's
Nighty
gonna.
night.
And Silky's right about this one. Silky technically did send Alvin out of EPW almost. Well, yeah, you haven't seen him since, so not almost. He did. So KJ Max sent Brother Greatness out. Silky sent Alvin out. Anthony Gagone is gonna send Percy Ryan out. It seems like Raymond, you have a job to do. But yeah, Kane Industries, you have a target. Once you beat them, they're gone. It seems like Kane Industries is getting the job done.
Well, that's the plan.
Especially without Percy.
Well, that was the plan. Like I said, Percy Ryan, he just couldn't handle the amount of testosterone, the amount of man that was in Kane Industries, and there's a reason why I kept calling him Soy Boy. There's a whole reason why I kept calling him that. He couldn't hack it. He couldn't face the truth, so he felt it was better to go out on his own. And now here we are.
Well, let's stop talking about Percy Ryan unlike another podcast, and let's get to the picture round, shall we? So in the picture round, ladies and gents, I know
here we
again, haven't done this in a long time, so I will explain to everybody who's new. Picture round is I will show Adam Kane here pictures of people, and this could be a one-word answer. It could be a whole 10 minutes. It's basically just getting his initial thoughts. It's probably not going to be 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the max, I'm hoping, because
Well, let's see what we're dealing with here.
And this is unbiased. This is totally unbiased. Definitely unbiased.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here we go. First one. Not the guy on the left, that's you. The guy on the right, Silky Smooth.
It's my number two, man. I love this man. Come on now.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's a record, folks. That's a record. Quickest answer. I always say one word answer if you want to, and everybody just goes like.
That's my number two, man. I love this man. Like, I listen. There's not enough time on this podcast for me to explain the amount of love that I have for Silky Smooth.
We'll be here for hours.
We really will be. So that's why I want to keep it simple with this.
Quick and straight to the point. I like it. All right, next one.
The smartest friend I have. Like I said before, Anthony and I, we go back. We've traveled on the road together. We've trained together. We basically came from the same training school. I trust him. He's a good friend. I go as far as to even call him family.
Next one.
KJ Mack, an up-and-comer. I've officially dubbed him as the future of Cain Industries. He's doing his thing right now over at the Fallout Shelter with Battle Club. He's in Scotland right now. He's visiting his family. He's building something new that we got something building with Cain Industries over there as well. Also, I can't wait to see him back. First pint's gonna be on me, mate.
First pint. That'll definitely get him in the mood for Saturday if he's gonna be there Saturday or the next VPW, whatever the next show.
You never know.
Next one.
My junior associates. I look at this kid as a younger brother. Actually, a lot of people look at him as a younger brother. He started out as a fan, just like everybody else that's part of this industry, and he slowly made his way into the group. He's another one that I trust. He has a very, very good mind for professional wrestling. For being at such a young age, I think he's only 24, 23, 24. He has such a great mind for this business. He has such a creative mind for this business. And he's another one that's being groomed to potentially take over Cain Industries. Again, I love him like a brother. And, God forbid anything happens to him, I think my world would end.
Ray, we all like you, man. Keep up the great work, Ray. With wrestling and also the podcast.
That's my boy. You're my boy. I'm my boy, Blue.
All right, here is the last one.
The VPW champion, Eric James. Isn't this the guy that pretended to be Lana's ex-husband?
Yes.
Amazing athlete. I have respect for him. I hold nothing against him. I do question how he just kind of entered himself into the world title picture. So it makes me wonder what his true motives are. But in the end, it doesn't really matter because in the end, he's holding something that's going to belong to me eventually. So he's just keeping it warm for me. He's getting that new belt ready for me. So once it's my time, I'll take it off his hands and he can skip out of VPW.
Now, I just heard you say that you disagree on how the way he won the VPW championship of just slithering his way into the match. So there's another superstar on the roster right now that has the same viewing point, and that's Jack Tomlinson. Is Jack Tomlinson a guy that you're going to be scouting at this coming show on Saturday?
Silky and I have been discussing this for quite some time now. We've had our eye on Jack for quite some time. And I can honestly say, Jack, Cain Industries loves you. If you ever need anything. I'm sending this message out to him right now, Jack Tomlinson. Should you ever need anything from Cain Industries, we're just a phone call away, brother. We're just a phone call away.
Could we see the shadow band Jack Tomlinson in Cain Industries? That'd be very interesting. He can help your social media. I see you got a new Instagram account going on.
Oh yeah.
He's the social media champion. He can help with that social media.
Well, I think he just recently dropped that title, didn't he?
Did he? That's news to me. That's breaking news. If he
I think
did,
he dropped that title. It's the
then
shadow. It's the shadow ban effect, man. That's what that is, man.
hey, he still has TikTok, Instagram. He's all over the place. He has a YouTube channel. You know, he could definitely, with Cain Industries, help with social media. I don't know what position he would have, but I think
Well,
definitely something with social media.
that's something that we would have to sit down and discuss with him about. Again, I am a man of business. That's what Kane Industries is all about. We are business. We are never personal unless you make it personal. Again, if Jack wants to talk, we're all just a phone call away, or even a DM message away.
That would be very interesting. I'll say that. So, ladies and gents, we have a first here on the podcast. No fan questions. Is so.
I think this just shows how hated I really am, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, no questions. You're making Adam Cain happy. So, congratulations, everybody.
That makes me even happier than ever. I don't want to answer any of your boring questions anyway. I can imagine they would have been half-assed anyway. So,
well, for Ray and Silky, if you guys are still in chat, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. It would be, I'm sure Adam,
are they still in chat right now? Come on, boys,
probably.
Come on.
I know Ray's still in the chat. He was giving a round of applause. So let's get started here on trivia, shall we?
Oh, here we go. This is the fun part.
So while we wait for if we have any questions coming in, which I will, if they send the question after the second question, I will pause the trivia for that. So here we go. I have 5 trivia questions, everybody. And by the way, I don't know if anybody can see that. You got to zoom very much in. I'm sorry about that. I have introduced champions. That's right. Trivia, dusting off the ropes, trivia champions. So up here is where I'm going to write who the champions are. So right now for the singles champion is nobody, because nobody's gotten a 5 out of 5. We have a couple of number 1 contenders because we have a lot, because I think Phil Cardigan got 4. Or no, did he get 3? I know a couple of people. I think Coach Ramon got 4. So we have a couple of people. I know Dr. Cool got 4. I definitely know that because he was on his 5th question, and still talk about it to this day.
Let's see what you got. I'm pretty knowledgeable, so let's see what you got.
So questions rank from easiest to hardest. So first question will be the easiest question. Last question will be the hardest question. So here we go. Question number 1. Again, this is the easiest question, so you should get it just like that. And also, by the way, for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th question, I'm going to ask you like millionaire style, is that your final answer? So here we go. Question number 1. Name 3 members of Cain Industries right now.
Adam Cain, Anthony Gangone, Silky Smooth.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. 1 out of 5 correct so far. Here we go. Well, I should say 1 out of 1. Here we go. Who did you defeat at the last VPW show?
Those Rent-A-Cops, Security Inc.
Ding, ding, ding. That is 2 out of 2 correct. Here we go. Question 3. Here we go. And I'm going to say final answer if lock it in, because sometimes, and you can think out loud if you want. Here we go. With Money in the Bank coming up, WWE, I usually ask a WWE question here on the podcast. So, with Money in the Bank coming up, I'm going to ask a Money in the Bank question.
Okay.
Who are the only 2 wrestlers in WWE history to win Money in the Bank 2 separate times and win both times?
Ooh, okay, that's a good question. I'm not going to say Edge. I mean, because Edge, the second time he cashed in, he had to beat Mr. Kennedy in order to get that briefcase. Can't really. I mean, Edge is probably it has to be Edge because he's the only one to actually do it twice. No, whoa, wait a minute. I just thought about CM Punk also.
Final answer: Edge and CM Punk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with those 2, Edge and CM Punk.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. And
Oof.
and I
Okay.
and I didn't realize Mr. Kennedy. He actually did lose it to Mr. Kennedy. I was wondering why every time I searched up Edge winning 2 Money in the Banks, I couldn't find the second time he won it.
Yeah, this is
So
the yeah.
I
No, that
should
was
I should
2007, I think.
I
Yeah,
should
because
I should really give you bonus points, but I don't know how fair that would be for everybody else. But
they'll
here's
be
what I'm
alright.
here's
They'll
what
be
I'm
alright.
here's what I'm gonna do. I like that. I think there should be a thing going on. If I'm wrong about something, I'll give you a second try at a question. So if you get it wrong, I'll give you another opportunity. Have this Money in the Bank contract. Cash it in on a question. So
Okay,
here,
all right. I'll hold you to that.
all right, here we go. Fourth and fifth question. These are the two hardest questions. What event, what VPW event did you and Silky Smooth shake hands to form Cain Industries?
Oh man.
Told you these were going to be hard.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm probably gonna get a swift kick in the ass for this one because I'll be honest, I don't
Hey, again,
remember.
you have a cash in. So if you get it wrong, you could cash in for another shot.
Okay, all right, so I'll take the risk then. So I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I really don't know. Like, come on, man. I get hit in the head a lot. You know, this stuff gets.
True.
Come on.
Alrighty. So, and final answer, you don't know?
Yeah, final answer. Yeah.
All right. The answer was VPW Power Grab.
Power grab. How come I remember that? I remember being on that show. I just whatever.
I think it was in May of 2022, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yep. Yeah.
All right. Here's the fifth question, fifth and final question. You're 3 out of 4 so far.
Okay.
So if you get this question correct, you'll be in the number 1 contenders rank.
Unless I use that Money in the Bank.
Well,
Yeah, you didn't say when I could use it.
that's true. All right, here we go. What number did you enter in the 2021 Gold Rush Rumble, aka your debut in VPW?
I believe what was I? I believe I was number 14. It was either 13 or 14.
Which one? And again, you
I'm
can
gonna say four. I'm
cash
gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 14.
14. Final answer.
Final answer.
Okay, that is incorrect. I
Oh.
assume you want to use your cash in for another shot.
Yeah, I'll put me in the number 1 contender spot at least.
All right. Well, you gotta answer the question. You gotta answer the question correctly if you want the number 1 contender.
Yes. Yes.
I was saying if you if you get it wrong, you could cash in for another shot at the question.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll do that.
So you said 14. That was wrong. So you now have 1 out of a 19 shot now.
Oh, I have to. Oh, okay. So now I have to. Okay. So I have to give you another number. Okay. Oh man. Trying to think. I wasn't in there too early, but I wasn't in there too late either. Um, I think because Megan came in right after me. I'll go one number up. I'll go 15.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll go 15. I'll go one number up.
That is. I'm sorry, but it's incorrect.
It is what it is. It's okay.
If you went one more up,
Was it 16?
it was
Son of a bitch.
16. And fun fact about this, I saw it on VPW.com. They spelled your name wrong.
Of course they did.
They spelled it ADAMCANE as the person to enter at number 16. And they haven't made that mistake since. So,
I must have paid off the right person to do that right.
probably.
That's cool. It is what it is. It's all right. It was
Hey,
fun. It
three
was
out
fun
of
while we had
five.
that.
3 out of 5 is still a good score. Not the worst score. The worst score I think was 2 out of 5. So hey, not the worst. So congratulations on getting 3 out of 5. We live another day for who will see is the Dusting Off the Ropes trivia champion. And I'm thinking about doing this of whoever the trivia champion is, or if we don't have a trivia champion, I'm probably gonna take either 4 or 5 episodes that I have until the 20th episode. So once the 20th episode hits, I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna see who has 4, and then I think I'm gonna have like a Jeopardy style episode of wrestling trivia, and then whoever wins that Jeopardy episode will be the Dusting Off the Ropes trivia champion. Will I make a real championship? Who knows? Maybe a paper championship, even Steven style.
Get some real wrestling trivia questions on there, man. Come on.
I will try. I'll probably put like VPW.
I mean, real wrestling trivia. I mean,
Oh, I
you
know.
better,
Like I
you
might
better
put
still
like
go
I might
subscribe to
put
Peacock and go
I
watch
might
some
I
90s
might put some.
WCW or some
I
stuff
was gonna
like that.
say I
Man.
might put some WCW, some Attitude Era. I might put like WCW, like categories like 70s,
Put some
80s, 90s.
ECW.
Yeah,
Put some
EC.
ECW on there. Come on, man. I'm talking about
Whoa.
the good ECW, not the one that was later on.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put that on. Heck, I might even, I'll probably put the one like the one night stand one in 2005, 2006. That was good. Not the
Fun fact about 2005, I was actually at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Were you
to see
really?
that show. Oh yeah, that place is wild, man. That place
They
is
were.
wild.
Was that? I forget if it was 2005 or 2006 when no John Cena was getting booed in 2006. But
That was 2000. That was 2006. That was 2000. I wasn't at that one. I was at like the real ECW One Night Stand. I think the main event for that show was what was it? I think it was Dreamer and Sandman against the Dudleys.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then Sandman was entering through the crowd. And
Yep.
That was crazy at that event.
Yeah.
And
was.
Silky
was
is
awesome.
Silky is right that spelling error on VPW.com is. I did see the Facebook post and autocorrect needs to be turned on. Dang. Just say.
That's your boy. That's your boy. That's your boy, man. You better go talk to him. That's your boy.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
Ooh, a heel turn. Sorry. Anyways, Adam Cain, thank you for being on Dusting Off the Ropes. I really appreciate it. By the way, and I need to start doing this from now on. Where can everybody get your merch?
Put the links in the bio on this. All right. Merch. I do have a Pro Wrestling Tees store, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use very often. Because they kind of jip everybody on as far as pricing and all that's concerned. That's just my opinion. But you can go to prowrestlingtees.com/Adam-Kane. The store that will not jip you off is Store Frontier. So you can go to storefrontier.com/Adam-Kane. I will be uploading all the latest images, all new merchandise onto Store Frontier, maybe Pro Wrestling Tees as well also. The Cain Industries logo shirt is going to be coming out soon as well. Also, I'm just waiting for that to finalize. Most likely, we'll probably be selling some shirts at future shows as well. Also, and yeah, that's where you can buy my merch. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at infamously Adam. Facebook. I do have a Facebook. I don't really like to add too many people onto there because let's be straight out. You fans are just weird.
That's the same with me.
You guys are really weird.
That's the same with me. I keep Facebook just for my family and close friends.
You guys are really weird, but I do have a Facebook Lite page, which you can follow me at Infamous Adam Kane. Most of my posts from there usually just come straight from my Instagram. So give me a follow on those outlets. TikTok, I don't know yet. We'll see. I do have a YouTube page which I upload promos and matches, which will be at Infamously Adam. I don't know. I might take a page out of Jack Tomlinson's page and start vlogging and start getting into all that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this all plans out.
Hey, Adam Kane vlogging? That's something I didn't have on my 2023 list.
Well, I mean, I already got a title picked out for it.
Oh, really?
We're gonna be calling it the Cain Chronicles. We're gonna be calling it that.
Okay.
which is copyrighted. So don't anybody try to steal that from me.
Oh, is it really
Uh,
copyrighted?
I'm actually copywriting that. So yeah,
That's smart. I should really get the name of this podcast copyrighted as well. I should get. I think these days gotta get.
it's gonna take a lot of money and a good lawyer that's gonna be able to do that for you.
Well, I know a good lawyer. Smart Mark, hit me up. Um,
Shout out to
uh,
Smart Mark.
Smart Mark is really cool. I think I met him once. He was really cool. Good guy. So, if you guys want to know who the next when the next episode is and who's going to be on Dusting Off the Ropes next, make sure to follow my Instagram at RyanDustWWE. Make sure to subscribe today at RyanDust, or if you're on my Twitter right now, make sure to follow me, RyanDust707. And I also, speaking of Pro Wrestling Tees before, I'm on Pro Wrestling Tees! Dusting Off the Ropes on Pro Wrestling Tees. If you want to get some Dusting Off the Ropes shirts, might upload another, especially if I'm getting like a trivia thing, might upload like a trivia design, something like that. But that's the future. But that's pretty much it. Make sure to get Adam Cain's merch at the shows or online. Make sure to get your tickets for VPW this Saturday to see Anthony Gangone versus Percy Ryan. I don't know if they announced a match. Are you gonna be there, Adam?
You never know. We're gonna keep that option open. Right now, I can't say if I'm gonna be there, if I'm not gonna be there, but we'll see what happens.
We will see. If you want to see what happens again, VPW, you gotta buy your tickets or get your tickets at their door. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time since I said this, but thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of Dusting Off the Ropes.